the pretty girl.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kenna and I'm a Cameroonian YouTuber based in Douala, Cameroon. Thank you for clicking on this link. If this is your first time here, you're so welcome. Please click on that subscribe button before you continue watching, because here we like gist. So I can start gisting and then you will forget and go without subscribing. When you subscribe, you're going to see a bell. Click on that bell, because that bell lets you know each time I make a new video. Okay, so today I'll be talking about support your own. Cameroonians and support your own. Do Cameroonians really support their own? How do they go about it and all whatnot? This video was actually inspired by another Cameroonian YouTuber. I watched her video and she was basically ranting on some people criticizing what she was doing when they really did not understand what YouTube was all about. So yes guys, that's what I'll be talking about, and I'm going to be using my own experience to explain what I'm trying to say, so that you guys will understand where I'm coming from or where I'm going to. Anyone. Okay, so first of all, the thing that I just noticed in Cameroon is that Cameroonians tend to criticize things that they don't understand a lot. When you start doing something that a Cameroonian does not understand, their first reaction, instead of support, is critique. Whether they understand you, whether they know what you're doing or they don't know what you're doing, they just start criticizing you. A lot of Cameroonians, whether they are in Cameroon or out of Cameroon, majority of them do not understand what YouTube is, how YouTube functions and all whatnot. No, they don't understand you. But they have so much to say. They have so many corrections to give Cameroonian YouTubers. They have so many negative things to say about the YouTubers, and I'm like, where on earth can you be? In fact, how possible it is? If you don't understand something, where are you coming from to criticize it? Okay, so yeah, to begin this video, I just discovered that a lot of Cameroonians, we don't understand what YouTube is, how it functions and all whatnot. So I'm first of all going to explain to you what YouTube is, what vlogging is, who a vlogger is, who a YouTuber is, so that you should understand, so that next time when people are talking somewhere, or if you want to criticize when you know exactly what you're talking about. Don't criticize when you have not done research, you don't know what you're talking about. First of all, YouTube is like any other social media. YouTube is like the Twitter, the Facebook and all whatnot. The only difference about YouTube is that YouTube is more of a search engine. You can go on YouTube and you search whatever thing you want to search and find. So YouTube is more like Google, but Google with videos. And who is a YouTuber then? A YouTuber is somebody who creates content and puts it on YouTube. It's somebody who has a YouTube channel, creates content and puts it on YouTube. That's who a YouTuber is. So I actually have a video that tells you the difference between a journalist, a blogger and all that. So if you want to know more, I'll leave the link of that video in my description box. You can go there and watch the video to understand better what that means. Okay, so that is it. I've been in so many places where a lot of people are like, oh, YouTubers, we are not professional, we have to be more professional. And I'm like, professionalism will depend on the kind of channel you have. If you have a lifestyle channel, a freestyle channel like my own, you don't expect me to wear coat, suit, sit down and I'm talking to you. Like, no, there are different kind of channels, and that is another thing that Cameroonians do not understand. We have lifestyle channels, gossip channels, news channels, like makeup channels, different. There's so many different types of YouTubers. So you cannot in any way come and sit and you start telling people like you have to do it in a particular way. It's just like let me make it easy. A lot of Cameroonians are on Facebook. It's just like your Facebook account. When you have your Facebook account, people don't come and start telling you that on Facebook you have to be more professional, you have to do like, it doesn't go like that. It can go like that if you have a more professional channel. But if you are doing your freestyle, you're just talking about like me here, I'm talking about the way I feel, my things and all that. You do not expect me to be the same like somebody who has a news channel. You put out your thoughts, your opinions and all whatnot, and nobody has the right to come and start telling you that you don't have to, you have to do it like this, you don't have to do it like this. So first of all, we should start looking at YouTube like it's somebody's personal account, like this type of channels. If you want to give that critique to news channels, it's understandable. So yeah, Cameroonians, we don't even know what YouTube is. We don't know what it means to subscribe to somebody's channel. I've spoken to so many people, subscribe to my channel, they're like, hey, I don't have money to pay for subscription. And I'm like, it's free, you don't have to pay anything. We don't understand that. Cameroonians, I think that this thing, when they start talking about professionalism, is because when they hear in Cameroon, when they hear channel, they just go first to TV, and TV you have to be professional and all whatnot. So when they hear your YouTube channel, everybody just starts thinking that it means that you have to be like one news person. So all those ideas I have about YouTube, I beg you people should go and do more research before trying to criticize, because it makes no sense for you to come and you're trying to criticize somebody when you do not even understand what that person is doing. And that is typical Cameroon behavior. I'm not talking only about YouTube. When Cameroonians discover that somebody is doing something that they don't understand, their very first reaction is always to criticize. They're not going to sit and ask that person like, well, this thing that you're doing, how does it go? Why are you doing it? How is it? Like, they don't. They just start criticizing and just talking a lot of negative things. So I'm like, how is that you supporting somebody? If you want to support somebody, when somebody starts something, ask about it. If you have positive criticism to give, you give and let the person grow. Not that you start talking about something that you don't even understand. A lot of people just sit and they're like, let's see, what is that one doing there? Let's wait and see what will happen. That thing will fail. Give it 5 months, give it 6 months, give it this. Like, that is typical Cameroonian behavior. Very few people are going to support you when you just start. So it makes your journey to success really long and painful. If you were to start, people from the beginning, people start supporting you from the beginning. They're like, no, okay, this person has started this thing. If you don't understand, if you're one of those people that you don't support things that you don't understand, ask like, how does this thing go? Blah 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 and all that. The person explains and then you start supporting them. I'll give you another good example. When makeup was becoming a thing in Cameroon, I can remember very well this girl, Ekukole Sandra. She was my classmate from the university. We did journalism and mass communication together. So she was one of the first people who started that thing, guys. People were bashing her. I found myself in so many cases where people were talking about her. They did not just seem to understand that this girl has gone to the university, she has a degree, but she has decided to do makeup. So a lot of people were like, what is that one doing? Her life is over, like, how much can she make? A lot of people do not understand that, okay, in Cameroon, makeup might not be a thing, but this is it beginning to be a thing in Cameroon. A lot of people do not understand that. They were just bashing and bashing her. But fast forward 2 years later, after she had done that makeup stuff, guys, she's making money. She started making money, and today she has grown so much. She has built her brand and all that. Somebody that people were laughing at yesterday, and then now all Cameroonians have discovered that, okay, so makeup is a thing. Everybody wants to get into it. Cameroonians, we like follow. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about the follow now. Let me first of all, let me go in chronological order, okay? I'm coming to follow later. So you see, a lot of us don't understand when people start stuff. A lot of us, when we don't understand, we decide not to support. We're just crushing the person. Even when I started there, a lot of people did not understand what I was going for. So when I started with my sit-down videos, a lot of people encouraged me. A lot of people, like the few people that were there for me, they were really encouraging me, like, this is good, keep doing it, it might help you find another job and stuff like that. But when it got to a certain point, I did like 12 sit-down videos, which that was not even my intention. My intention was to start, sit down, do a couple of sit-down videos. Then with time, when I'm used to my camera, I can now start doing my vlogs, because I started YouTube mainly because I wanted to do vlogs. But guys, when I put up my first video, people, they did not really feel funny about it. I'm sure it's because they were looking like if somebody can share pictures of their kid's birthday on Facebook. So YouTube is just like the same thing. They're sharing their kids' photos on YouTube. But guys, the part where I had a lot of backlash was when after that birthday, Monique fell sick, so we went to the hospital. I vlogged the experience. Like, that video was a short video. It was like a 7-minute video. I vlogged our experience in the hospital. When we came back, I edited it and put it up there. Ha! Cameroonians. People came for me. Is it my family? Is it friends? Is it people I know? People that I don't know? They came for me, and they came for me hard. A lot of people were texting me, people that have not talked to me in a long while. They were writing to me like, "Emma, that thing is wrong. How can your baby be sick instead of you taking care of your baby?" Those people who love my baby more than me, oh.
How can you not be taking care of your baby? You're busy filming everything. They're giving her injection, you film. The beautiful food, you film. What is that? You could not sit and concentrate and take care of your baby. What kind of thing is that?
Like, that was majority of people's reaction, and I was just like, why are you reacting like that? I was like, anyway, you couldn't even know what my goal was. So whatever thing like was saying, that is your business. After that critique, they just sit and they're folding their arms and waiting like, will this person fail? Will the person not fail? Will this person fail? Will the person not fail? Boom, you see now the person starts growing, the person starts becoming successful. Whoops, everybody now starts trying to, okay, everybody wants to enter now and support you. If you wanted to support somebody, why didn't you support that person from the beginning? It's true, support. I'm not saying that don't support if you are supporting from the middle, that's not what I'm saying. But if you wanted to make that person's journey easier, why did you support that person from the beginning? Cameroonians, we have to learn how to support people from the initial point, like from the beginning. Learn how to support people from the beginning. When you see somebody doing something, if you're one of those people who does not support things that you do not understand, it's okay. Ask that person to explain. Ask the person to explain their vision to you so that you can understand. And then, okay, you're like, okay, now I understand what you're doing. I'll support you. Or if you don't want to support them, it's okay. Don't support them, but don't be bitter. Stop saying negative things as if you're trying to make, you're praying for that person's downfall or whatever. Like, that's just the Cameroonian thing. So when they see now that you've started, they start thinking like, okay, let's support. And then now that's when you start having kinds of supporters. You see somebody who is there supporting you because, oh wow, I'm so proud of this person. I don't know that they'll make it, but they have made it, so I'm happy for you. They support you. We have some of those people who are just there trying to come and get info. Like, okay, so this thing is working. How does it work? How does it work? How does it work? And then we have those people who have come to just copy everything that you're doing, everything that you're doing, and then go back and start doing the same thing. See, guys, I don't have any problem with competition. I don't have any problem with that. But a lot of Cameroonians, we like to copy. We have those people who come and sit, and they're just like, so according to this one, she's doing this thing, and she thinks that me, I cannot do it. I can do it, and I can do it better. There are some people who do that, and those are the people I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the person who maybe the person has been passionate about stuff like that, and then the person, and then seeing you, that thing makes the person to feel like, oh, this person is doing this thing. It means that it's actually something that I can try, and that's not the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about those people who are doing it because they're like, if this man can do it, I too can do it. And a lot of Cameroonians are like that. That's why you find a lot of unprofessional designers, unprofessional makeup artists, unprofessional musicians, unprofessional almost everything. Because when one person in Cameroon starts doing something, all Cameroonians decide that that thing is the way to go. I'm going to give you an example. When I did a video of life in Cameroon versus abroad with my sister, if you have not watched that one too, I'm going to leave the link up and probably up here or in the description box so that you should go and watch. She made a statement and she was like, Cameroonians, they like to do follow. Exactly what I'm saying here. As in, majority of Cameroonians in the US, many of them are into the medical field, as in nurses or health, like they're in the nursing field. Because when, for example, when one Cameroonian did it and was successful, he now told his children's children, the children told their friends, so everybody now feels like if you want to have money in the US, you have to, they just orient you like that is the way to go. That's why you see that a lot of Africans, a lot of Cameroonians in the US are doing nursing, and that's just what I'm talking. Whether it's your call, whether you did art all your life, whether you don't like, you're not a people's person, you just decide to do it because it is the thing that gives money. That is the way Cameroonians are. When they discover that this thing that this person is doing, the person is successful in that thing, everybody now abandons their own dreams and their own passions, and they want to do that thing because according to them, that is what is going to be successful for them. Competition is good. I don't mind having like 1 million YouTubers who are passionate about it, who are doing it because they really like it, not because they are doing it because they have seen that this person did it and the person was successful, so me too, I must do it, I also try. Like, that is just a messed up way of thinking, and sadly that is the way a lot of Cameroonians think. It's so sad. Like, you go on Facebook, you have like 1 million motivational speakers. A lot of us in Cameroon find it so hard to grow because when people see you doing something, instead of them to sit and try to support you in your venture and help you grow, everybody down, they see you doing something, they abandon you there, and then now, no, don't come here. They see what you're doing, they abandon you where you are, and then they run to go and start doing that same thing that you're doing. So at the end, you have little or no support and you can easily crumble. So yeah, we just have to learn how to support people from the beginning. If you see that somebody has followed their dreams and their passion, and that thing has made them to become successful in life, what do? Instead of imitating that person, if what you're supposed to do is you should use that person's story as inspiration. We should stop using people's story as competition. Use that person's story as inspiration, like, oh my god, this person has done this thing and it has worked for them because it's the person's dream, the person put their all in it. I too should try to I should be inspired as well to look for my own passion, what I really like, and make it work for me. People's stories should be inspiration to you. It should not be your competition, as in you don't have to do something because you're trying to prove to people that if this person did it, I was successful, I too can do it and be successful. That is just the Cameroonian thing, and I don't know why we are like this. That is why we are finding it so hard to grow. We refuse to support our own. So whenever people, I hear Cameroonians say, oh, support your own, support your own, support your own, I'm just like, you guys are if you're not just trying to say at the end of the day, guys, Cameroonians, we should stop this issue of when somebody starts something, we don't support the person, we start criticizing. That's the way things go. We first of all start criticizing and talking down and just insulting what the person is doing. When you start seeing that the person is rising and the thing is getting better, the next thing is that we start trying to chook skin. Oh, this person, how did you do it? How did you do it? Like, oh, if you were supporting that person from the beginning, that person would have taken a shorter time to become successful. But because we are busy waiting for people to fail, we're not going to support the person from the beginning. We sit and we wait for that person to go through all their struggles, and then finally you're like, I know Kena is my man. Like, see guys, when I started YouTube, I knew that was going to be ABC because I know so many people. I was like, oh my god, it's going to be easy. 500 subscribers will just come like this to me. But guys, I made like this 77 subscribers, 3 months. And then we should also use people's success stories to inspire us to look for what we are passionate about, rather than trying to compete with the people who have become successful in whatever thing they are doing. So yeah guys, that's just what I think about this whole support your own thing. This is my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Love you. Bye.